Hi there, this is John Highman from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the YouTube channel where I like to share tips, tools and ideas relating to commercial real estate around the world. The website for us is commercial-realestate-training.com. So in this particular video, I want to talk about tenants, given that tenants are so important and we are going through an unusual shift in the property market at the moment. It should actually say, and for us it should be, that we are now closer to our tenants than ever before, because some are suffering some pressures and changes when it comes to occupancy, given the health event, the COVID-19 health event that's moving around the world. So understand your tenants, stay very close and connecting to them over time, and of course represent your client deeply and directly when it comes to those tenants in occupancy. So if you're managing a shopping centre, if you're leasing a shopping centre, if you're managing an office building or leasing an office building, get in there with the tenants. Talk to the client. Make sure the client, as the landlord, understands what you're going to do to help them with their tenants in occupancy. So make sure you understand your target market of tenants, of course, for the buildings that you lease, the buildings that you look after. And of course, understand what tenants are looking for today. Tenants are changing their ideas, what they're looking for, and their priorities when it comes to leasing. Of course, some tenants won't be leasing at all because they're under some pressure in the market at the moment. But other tenants are still busy. So differentiate your tenant groups now to those that are not so busy and those that need help, as well as those that are very busy. So work your tenant market. That's the story. Each and every location, there will be tenants looking to change or relocate. In every location, in your town or city. Very simple, really. Get involved with your tenants. Get to know what they're doing, thinking, etc. Ask them questions about their occupancy. Just make the calls. It's very simple. And given that we are in a lockdown situation around the world, in many countries and states, when it comes to doing the business that we're usually doing, if you're in lockdown, you can still make the calls. There's no problem. You can phone businesses. Businesses are typically tenants. That's the way you do it. So, upgrade and adjust. What do you need to think about here? From time to time, tenants are also looking to upgrade their premises or adjust their occupancy costs and commitments. And that is certainly the case at the moment. Occupancy costs of course, are the rent and also the outgoings costs, anything to do with occupancy. And right now, a lot of tenants are thinking about what they can and can't do with occupancy. Some are struggling, some are okay, some are not so. So just get to know what tenants are thinking and doing. There is leasing activity in today's property market, albeit differently. So this is a fresh and new opportunity for the leasing of new premises, the leasing of current premises, and also tenant retention. And I'll talk about tenant retention in a moment. So, what are you going to do tomorrow? If you're a leasing person, a property manager, what are you going to do tomorrow? Spend time. Property agents, leasing, property managers, that sort of thing, should spend time in connecting with all of the local businesses to identify their property needs, the expiration of leases, and any tenant requirements for expansion or change of occupied area. And as I said earlier, given that we are in this COVID-19 event, there's a lot of opportunities now within tenancy change, churn, and activity. So get out there on the phone, make the calls. Yes, I know you're in lockdown. That's okay. Just make the calls. You'll find tenants that need help, ideas and strategies to move ahead. And as the property specialist, you can be there to help them. So expect. You should expect that other specialised leasing agents in the local area will also be spending reasonable time talking to tenants in your managed properties on a similar basis. So if you manage anything or lease anything, expect that the other leasing agents could very well be trying to get your tenants, and that is not a good thing. So what can you do with that? You can implement a plan. Implement and get in place a tenant retention plan to retain your tenants and minimise vacancy situations. That's so important now as the property market is changing. It's not rocket science, as they say. It's simple business strategy. Talk to your tenants, keep them happy, talk to the landlord, make sure the landlord's happy as well because they're your client, and make sure that you can keep the tenants that you have got in your leasing buildings. also your managed buildings for that matter. So that's the brush, that's the go, that is the summary. Spend time working closer to and with your tenants in this strange and unusual property market. And guess what? It will eventually come to an end. And of course, we'll get back to normal. But what is normal then? I don't know what that'll be. Perhaps the rents will have changed by then. Perhaps some properties will come on the market soon for sale. That's probably the case anyway. But right now, it's a great time for agents and brokers to get out there and get involved with what's going on in the property market today. So the strategy, the brush on all of this is get out there and talk to people on the phone. Spend most of your day using the phone deeply, directly and consistently, and track your progress through a good and simple database process. So this is John Hyman. I'm signing off for now. Thanks for listening to the program, and don't forget to visit the website, which is commercial-realestate-training.com. Catch you soon.